What it do? What it do? What it do? I see some mistakes still still happen. What it do, gang? What it do? My Paragons. Welcome to the first YouTube stream of D Tyrone Caliber. Man, this is funny. I haven't done this since May, so I don't know what to do with myself. But welcome in. Today we are starting from scratch with Mass Effect 1. I'm going to ease myself back into it, and I figure starting from scratch is kind of the best way to do this. It's a new platform, new direction in the channel, and all those other stuff like that. So I figured, you know what? We will start from scratch. 302, I am glad you here. You told me you was gonna be here from the jump. Thank you. I know you've been chomping at the bit waiting for it. So, if you've been in the Discord, you've seen the announcements. So let me give you the official direction of the channel for the time being. Beginning of the week, Mondays through Wednesdays, it's going to be an offline product I like to call My Life as a Summoner. Reason why I'm doing this is I'm starting a new class, right? I want to start off playing Summoner, a class that I have hardly ever played before. Really, outside of playing as tanks, I don't play. So I figured I'd give it a new shot. Give me something new to play with, a new direction into the game, a new perspective to play in the game, you know? So anybody who watches this, or who watches the series, y'all have any ideas for your boy to prevent me from having bad habits in later games? Let me know. That series is going to be continuing until the beginning of next year, because January 2024, we get to start the redo of the main scenario quest in FF14. It's going to be more of a lore refresher because Dawn Trail is going to come out during the summer. So I won't necessarily be streaming FF14 for the time being, unless there is new patch stuff. But other than that, everything else is going to be offline. I'm sectioning the week off as beginning of the week and end of the week. So just keep that in mind when I'm bringing this stuff up. But FF14 is going to be between Mondays and Wednesdays. Anytime I stream is going to be Mondays at this time. And I'll let y'all know when I'm actually doing it. I believe the next patch 6.5 comes out in October. So whenever there's new MSQ stuff, that will come out, or I will do that Monday. Okay. What else? Is that it for? Yeah, that's it for the Final Fantasy stuff. To my Paragon playthroughers, whether you believe you're a Paragon or not, because I do believe everybody's a Paragon, you know, because that's just how a good Paragon believes his people to be. Like I said earlier, we're restarting the Mass Effect Chronicles. That will be every Friday from this time, probably going for about 2 hours. That is a good way for me to ease myself back into streaming in and of itself. I'm still working out the kinks. I see the chat does work. So we in some version of business here. But also, yeah, we're going all the way through Andromeda. So keep that in mind. But that's every Friday. Also on Saturdays, Speedrun Curtis is back. So I will be pushing for the 2 hour and 30-minute mark of Mass Effect 1. So if you're looking for a lore-heavy version on Saturdays, starting tomorrow, if you're looking for a lore-heavy version of Mass Effect on Saturdays, you're not going to find it, because it is going to be pedal to floor pushing for that 2 hour and 30-minute mark. And once I hit that, then it's going to be the next push to try to get it further down until I can get out of 6th place in the world. I'm coming for that #1 spot. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to find it. I'm going to find that groove. I'm going to find that line, and Speedrun Curtis will be #1. So that is the plan. Once I get done with Andromeda, I'm probably going to move the Speedrun Curtises to Fridays. We'll see. But just if you need a rule of thumb, keep in mind, beginning of the week is Final Fantasy stuff, and end of the week is Mass Effect. So that's it. I forgot to give my quick introduction to those who don't know me from my Twitch days. I am D. Tyrone Caliber, formerly Dirt Zengar. I am a RPG streamer / content creator. I'm mainly playing, as you can probably tell by my intro, Mass Effect and Final Fantasy 14. But I also dive into a bit of the Fallout series. I do want to get into other games like Live Alive and any other RPGs that's out there. There's a few that's percolating in my head that I do want to run through. But that's mainly my shtick. I play RPGs, I tell stories about my life, and we go from there. I love building characters. You'll find out in my Be Right Back screen that I have a character. I have a story for every single character that I play through. As the great 302, I believe you said months ago, yes, they do look kind of alike, and yes, they are related. Just keep this in mind when I bring up these characters. If you're wondering how the games connect, don't worry about it. Just roll with the joke. That's all I can tell you. Roll with the joke. This guy is my Final Fantasy character. He is probably the main character of the family timeline. This is the one that we're playing right now. And he is the descendant to him. So just roll with it. That's my best advice I can give you. You're looking for like, oh, well, how does Mass Effect and Final Fantasy come? Don't. Just don't. That's the best I can tell you. So in the chat, is everything sounding good to y'all? Because I'm about to switch over to the game. If you hear anything amiss, let me know. So without further ado, it is time for the Mass Effect Protocol with Curtis Caliber. And yeah, why not? I'll go ahead and start a whole new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military.
But I am going to use my New Game Plus character.
Secure connection confirmed.
And we're going to go on normal difficulty. I'm not going into that's what I'm looking for. I'm not going into insanity yet. Let me get a bit better at the game first. And I'm not going into casual because I only leave casual for speedrun attempts. So there we go. So if any of y'all have seen my Twitter question of the day, if If you haven't seen it, then I will put it up in the chat while the opening movie starts.
Shepard. He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Let's see. Burr? Okay, why did my audio cut out? Okay. That was weird.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
I'll save that for later.
We are connected.
Presley?
Calculate mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
This is, in all of gaming, this is my favorite transition, teleportation transition of any game I've played.
Approach run has begun.
So 302, if you were on this ship, how would you feel going through the Mass Effect relay for the first time? Like, what would you be doing as you're leading up to the relay?
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I
Hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already
Here, Lieutenant.
Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay, I was gonna put it in the chat, but that's a bit too much to type. So, our question of the day is: there's 7 different categories that I put this in, so it's kind of a 7-part question. So I'm gonna start off early. What is your favorite game when you just want to chill out? To me, well, I won't exactly say my favorite game, but more my recent game is a game called Palia. Palia is kind of like if...
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
But yeah, Palia is a game if Stardew Valley was an MMO. Normally when I'm in there just playing, I'm chilling, kind of. I don't really want to, I won't exactly say think all that much, but it's my way of just kind of chilling out. It's one of those games where, you know, I've had like a full day in the yard, or I've been editing all day and I don't want to think about anything, even to the point to where in FF14 being
Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
But it's like one of those situations to where even playing Final Fantasy, I love building submarines, but it's one of those situations, even at that point, submarine building is too much. So I kind of just want to sit here and quote unquote game. And Palia, at least the Palia beta, does allow me to do that even more than Stardew Valley does. And I love Stardew Valley.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
We'll see about that.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Poor Jenkins.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way.
What did you do, Nihilus?
Interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Question. Would you say Nihilus is right in saying humans are a bit too ambitious when it comes to other races? Because that's an interesting thing to people who haven't played this game. One of the races, you'll find out later, one of the races out there, they don't live as long as humans do, even though humans, compared to a lot of other species, I believe live the second least of the council races. If you know, their what is it? Their lifespan is the second least of the council races. So it's an interesting thought that we're looked at as highly ambitious and a bit selfish when Solarians live shorter lifespans than us. And I wonder why, at least to me, I could be wrong, but to me, they come across as a bit more chilled. Like, they do think somewhat long term, almost kind of like, I'm using some military terms for this, but to humans, we're more, when humans get here, it's more of a PCS. It's more a permanent change of station. Like, we're here for longer. We're here for a bit more of the long haul. Our orders are longer and all this other stuff like that. Solarian lifespans are more TD-wise. Like, you're here for months, but you're mainly working for the next rotation. That's about it. So I wonder if Solarians are actually seen in somewhat of that same light, or are they looked at as more almost like some of the other council races where they think further, you know, a lot more generations than we do, type thing. I don't know.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Okay, to those who have done the Akuz timeline for your character, he survives, you know, the Thresher Maw attack on Akuz. He or she, depending on how, you know, what your character is. How do you see your character surviving on Akuz? Honestly, how do you see your character surviving the Thresher Maw attack on Akuz? Mine, so many people think it's all heroic and all this other stuff like that. No, Kurt basically got lucky. The Thresher Maw went after other people. It didn't go after him. He was able to survive because he was the last one that could have got munched. And he was able to get to the mountainside where the Thresher Maw couldn't get to before the Thresher Maw could eat him. That's been my canon story behind Curtis and Akuz basically since I created this character.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
out of nowhere. We need...
Okay, why does one not have his helmet on?
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Yeesh. Being deployed and having to see that thing. Yeah, we're good.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
You know, some of the choices I make on the quote-unquote Paragon end of it, it's more of the line of, look, this is what's about to happen regardless of whatever I say. I can be mad as much as I want. It won't matter. There's that. Alrighty. So, Caden, I'm just going to go ahead and give you the pistol. Nexus. And to those who are also in the chat, this is going to be a... I thought I had armor for him. It's not. But, yeah, this is going to be a... no romance run. So if you're wondering, you know, how the whole romance thing is going to work, yeah, this is going to be a no romance run for right now.
This place got hit hard, Commander.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Oh God. What happened?
All right, let's see if I remember how to play this, because I haven't played this since my last... I haven't really played this since my last speed run. Always send the private. Dang it. Jenkins! No. First off, Jenkins decided to definitely not take a good defensive fighting position to begin with.
Maybe we should check on Jenkins.
Because considering you see that big behemoth on your screen during intel, no.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
I'm staying behind every DFP I can find.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
Now, yeah, okay. Let's see if I can remember which direction to go, because this part always throws me off when I'm doing my speed run. Ah! There we go. Now, when I do the speed run for this, I probably won't be fighting these guys.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Where will I go? And I just have to remember what I would consider the reload button is the grenade button. Do not throw grenades needlessly. Or do not throw grenades needlessly. Ugh. I'm out, ma'am. We just want to talk. Run, 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 run.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was... Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Gotta keep morale up.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
All right, let's get her geared up. So you are assault rifle, saving the shotgun for later. You don't really get a pistol. And oh, wow, I got rid of, ooh. Oh boy, in my last playthrough, oh boy. My last playthrough, I must have gotten rid of a lot of my old stuff. Yeah, I really must have got rid of a lot of my old stuff.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
I don't know why I'm picking up stuff here. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's sneak around. Howdy, boys. Okay, when you're speed running this.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
When you're speed running this, this area, you have to murk everybody here. So I'm glad you're here, Miss Erilyn Jackson Dickerson. We are playing Mass Effect 1. We're doing the first episode of what I like to call the Mass Effect protocols. So, grab some popcorn, have a seat, and relax.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out.
Okay, I've been here. This is another area I tend to get turned around at. But yeah, when you're speed running this, you have to murk everybody here. Okay, so now I can take that.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Ooh.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Ah. Take that, take that. Okay, I am not as rusty as I was before, at least. All right, so if it's 10s, I can take them. If I see anything like the Scorpion 1.
Closed. Security locks engaged.
All right. What to do?
Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Yes, take your meds, my guy. Nothing is gonna happen. You can trust me. Nihilus.
Saren.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
All right. After playing this game so many times, after playing this game as many times as I have, that is a loud gun. I mean, did he hit old boy with like a Desert Eagle or something? Cause that gun is loud. There you are. Howdy, boy. Take it. Hello, Ed boy. Eh.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us
gathering information.
When that ship showed up, we just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I wonder if jamming signals actually do make a serious sound.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Do I pull the morale thing right now in the middle of all this? Yes.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Appreciate you.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
Uh-oh.
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
That's actually the first time I've gotten that dialogue. That's interesting. Wonder if anybody's gonna say anything different this time around. Because when you play it the first time, you don't have, I don't believe you do, but I don't think you have the points in both Paragon or Renegade in order for you to get that part of the conversation. At least as far as I know.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Little details.
A Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us in the Normandy.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, What does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler. Who cares? My supervisor's dead. The entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
Really?
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
And what does farmers need with grenades? What kind of tilling are y'all doing? You know what? I'm on Williams' side.
Hand over those grenades now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
I almost feel like I'm doing the right thing. It almost felt like extortion just now. That's one for you. One for you. Yeah, almost feels like extortion. Come on, Cole. Come on, Adam Cole, baby. Okay, what do we got? Once again, going through... If you're speed running this... Well, to be honest, if you're doing it on the casual difficulty, you can just run through this. Yeah. Let's see. And, but yeah, I believe you can just run through this. Yep. Okay. Can I run through it? Yes, I can. So yeah, when you're speed running this, you don't have to kill everybody. I believe you can just run straight to the bridge.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Ninja vanish without trace. All right there, EOD. But oh yeah, I am back at it, my friend. I am back at it. I'm still working on the stream to get it back to what it was beforehand.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Not now, Commander.
I wasn't talking to you, Caden. Run. Get to the head. Now here, if memory serves me correctly, you are going to have to murk everybody here in order to get to the beacon. Ah. All right, those are down. So what I'm doing right now is kind of speedrun training, speedrun refamiliarity, but not really. But yeah, you have to take out these jokers in order for you to get to the beacon. So if you're trying to speed through this, this is one of the areas you have to fight everybody.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
And of course, the officers are in the back talking, and the enlisted one is, let's go touchy. No! Out of my way, son.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it. Too dangerous.
Now, this was one of the big, I won't exactly say issues, but one of the bigger things that confused me about this game, that particular part. It bugs me every time I see it. But when you make the jump, the way the camera angle looks, it looks like you're jumping towards the beacon.
The ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human Alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
But yeah, when all right, first off, let me say this. Metro Benesi is a G. The fact that she's straight
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
that she's straight Ultra Instinct, Saren just throwing stuff.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
But yeah, that always bugged me every time I see it, that when Shepard makes the jump to save Williams, it always looks like he's jumping towards the beacon. But when he grabs her, it looks like they're in the same spot where Ashley was jumping. So when you jumped, where did you jump to? You're literally in the same spot. What was going on? Was the jump really necessary?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense streaming.
I saw I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
All right, everybody, get out.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
You know, you can debate that for eternity about the whole Jenkins thing. Unfortunately, it's this kind of protocol. Jenkins should have been behind a DFP, but it never makes you feel any better about that.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private.
Okay, vent session is over.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics.
War never changes.
Death, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
This is an interesting point because, at least to me, it's an interesting point because this isn't too far removed from the First Contact War. Pre-Mass Effect 1, if you remember my Twitch streams, I did a bit of a book review on this. Later on, after I'm done with the series, I do want to go into a bit of more of a deeper dive with Mass Effect, but that's neither here nor there. But at the same time, one thing about Anderson is everything is a weapon, number one, which I can kind of understand, but also his logic doesn't necessarily stick with the point. And the point is Saren got the beacon. His whole thing is he's trying to wipe out humanity because he hates humans and blah, 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 and whatever. You can clearly see the scars of the First Contact War with some of these guys because if memory served me correctly, Shepard wasn't. I don't think he was around during the First Contact War. Not like he was alive, obviously, but since I want to say it was somewhere around the last 10 years between now and the First Contact War. So yeah, it's, how do I put this? It's still fresh in a lot of people's minds when you talk to them. Presley still has it out for the Turians. Saren has an issue with humanity. The beef between Anderson and Saren is still fresh and stuff like that. So when you think of his logic, there's still a rawness, there's still a freshness from the First Contact War in a lot of these cats' decision making.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
And up we go. Williams. So yeah, a lot of people are, this stuff is still fresh in their head. So there's a lot of bad blood between them and the Turians, and at the fact of, we're sitting here in a ship that is both human and Turian made, under the watchful gaze of the Council. So humanity isn't necessarily very trusting of, you know, the human race. But also at the same time, the human race does have a bit of a point when it comes to humanity, considering the First Contact War. Just a brief story about it. The First Contact War started because, well, this is what's been told. Humanity wanted to reactivate a beacon that's been closed since the end of the Rachni War. And they shut that relay down so that the Rachni can't just come out of nowhere and say, hey, we here for the smoke again. And humans, they didn't know this. We just got here. We were going to reactivate that same relay because we wanted to, you know, conquer more stuff. That's just it. We wanted more living space. And unfortunately, that kind of ticked off a few people. And to those who don't know, the Turians are kind of the police. They're like the military police of the galaxy. And when they caught wind of it, they were like, no, y'all going to jail. That's just life. Y'all is going to jail. Humans wasn't going to take that lying down, so yeah, the fight ensues.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
So keep that in mind. This has been only 10 years. Man, I love this game.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship ship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Whee!
This is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
And in we go. So I asked this question earlier. It's a 7-part question. To those who weren't here before, I asked this earlier about what your favorite game is, and I put it in different categories. Right. Well, let me get past this cutscene first.
Outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
But yeah, I asked this earlier. 7-part question, so we'll get to the second part of this. In case you weren't here for the opening part of it, I asked, what is your favorite game? Number 1 was just to chill out to. Number 2 was to get hyped to. Chill out to, mine was Palia. It's a new game that just came out probably a month or so ago. Maybe a couple of months ago. I just started playing it a few weeks ago. It's a chill game. It's like Stardew Valley if it was a MMO type thing. To get hyped to, it's always going to be this. I love being in space. I absolutely love being in space. I wish... let me do something real quick. Turn this up a bit. I always wished, or I was always a person who loves being in space. I love writing space stories. I love playing space games and stuff like that. So my thing was always, I love just being in space. I love playing just space type games, whether it's like Darius Twins, G-Darius, Axlay for the Super Nintendo, things like that. This game, when I first started playing it, had me geeked because it fulfilled a lot of different desires that I wanted. At one point in my life, I wanted to be an astronaut. Obviously, I never got the chance, but I always wanted to be I wanted to be an astronaut at some point. And this kind of fulfilled that for me.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Yeah, no. This also makes me wonder, like, how long, considering how classified Spectre stuff actually is, if you had to do a FOIA request, how long would that take? Seriously. Considering, you're literally asking the Council's permission.
The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can...
You're asking for the Council's permission to get into classified documents. And considering how short of a time that you had between what happened on Eden Prime and here, you're not going to be able, at least maybe the way I'm looking at it, you're not going to really be able to do a serious investigation of someone of such a high level inspector status in, I know you've been asleep for 15 hours. It's literally been under 24 hours. I don't know if you can actually get a full investigation in 24 hours. You can't. I mean, most legal findings,
the hearing's already started.
Takes at least days. But I don't think you've hit the 24-hour mark.
Is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
To those who don't know, that is a reference to the first book when Captain Anderson was trying to be the first human Spectre. Yeah, y'all just need to read that for yourselves. That was wild.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Once again, this is another one of those things when I said the whole 18-hour thing, or whatever, you couldn't get, you know, you would have to get like some measure of neuropathic patterns or anything else that does indicate any kind of proof of what was going on with that beacon. You know, you would need to have psycho evaluations and whatever. Like, this is fast tracking. This is the fast tracking of fast tracking. And I'm going to go out on the limb and say Saren really pushed this to be a quick case. Like, we need to hurry up and get this done so I can get back on my mission before he honestly gets found out.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason: to exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Said it before. I mean, Udina's not wrong in this. But once again, how much time did y'all actually have to prep for this? This was the equivalent of you got into a fight and you get pulled into the office and say, look, what the heck happened? And whatever. You're not necessarily talking about literally getting evidence.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Again, he's not wrong.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
I don't like Udina, but he's not wrong.
Probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
So we are going to go until after we're able to leave the Citadel again.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Don't say anything. All right, time to go to the club. In this club. But another question I have when it comes to your favorite game is, but you don't feel like being bothered. What's your favorite game when you don't feel like being bothered? Because if you're in the Discord, ow! Doggy. But if you've ever seen me play, or if you ever look at my Discord and you've ever seen me play not Final Fantasy, Fallout 4, I'm trying not to be bothered very much.
Fist told us to take you down when you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
Excuse me.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Let's get to the point.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's
time for this.
Related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
I can go back and read the end of that book to see if they actually had a trial or if they did it the same way they did this.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
I got time for you, pal.
Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just met.
And we go from here to Ward's Med Clinic.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut around.
What it do?
Who are you? Let her go.
And it looks like you don't have any kinetic barriers there, my guy. Ice grenades.
Perimeter clear.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Yes, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't be saying, oh, don't worry, I can protect you, considering I'm going to be on, like, the opposite side of the Citadel. Yeah, no. But it's one of those things that people want to hear. I need her to talk.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the C-Sec Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
All right, and Caden, you can take a break. You can be Garrus and Ash, and that's good. Give Batman his stuff. And let's see, where is... Of course, you can't have Turian Batman without a sniper rifle. And I need to sell a lot of this crap. So. And there we go. There's his armor. Now, before I get done with this run, I am going to have to get rid of a lot of this stuff, because gearing up, what I'm normally going to run is Garrus, probably Garrus and Ash throughout the entire speed run. I know probably I could run the next person we're going to get our hands on. Your favorite weapon? Are you sure you want him to have it? What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? What it do, Tony? What it do? What it do? Welcome in. But what do you mean, sir? I have my favorite weapon. See? It's an assault rifle. I'm always an assault rifle man. I don't understand what you mean by sniper rifle. And speaking of sniper rifles, I did not give you that sniper rifle for you to chill out. Yep, that way. How you doing, bro? And down goes Frazier. There you go. Why am I? There we go.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Exactly.
Right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
Smart man. I'm good. I'm good.
Thought of that.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
If you're the hero, most of the time it is. Not always. But yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. just getting back into the groove of the whole streaming thing. You know, the itch had been coming back probably the last couple of weeks. So I've been wanting to get into it. Between that,
Get down!
Incoming!
yeah, take him down, 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 take him down. There we go.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's lying.
He's lying. But yeah, the itch just started coming back the last couple of weeks. When I put out that announcement in the Discord, that was the day I just said, screw it, I'm gonna just make the decision. Screw it, I'm coming back. And when I said I was coming back, I was just going to do it hard. When I was doing the my life as a summoner thing, that was just a test run to see how much I wanted to do it, and that's been pretty fun. And when I said I was going to come back with the Mass Effect protocols, I said, screw it, I'm going to come back with the speed run as well. Okay. Down. Doggy aggro. Baby. Good girl. So yeah, when I said I was coming back, I was just gonna say screw it and do it full bore and see how well it goes. But it's been good. It's been good getting back into this. Tomorrow I'm going back to speedrun Curtis, so it'll be back to speedrunning again. Trying to get that mythical 2 hours and 30 minutes. Dude.
You've got 3 seconds to come clean. Then I start shooting.
The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Too many people died here, Fist. You don't get to walk away.
Tough luck, my guy.
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
All right, turn. Out of the way, Ash. Whoa. It's time to pull that thing and make it sing.
Look out! I'm on it!
Kneecaps. Center mass. Club to the head. That club to the head is underrated.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Hurricane rules, I see. What you mean? I told you before, my friend. This is a Paragon playthrough. It's always a Paragon playthrough. What renegade thing have you seen me do?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Ain't no hiding, my guy.
Down.
my way, chumps. There we go.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
See, I got to be the nice
Making
guy.
my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? Turian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Who is this? Who is you? But see, I always make the Paragon choices. But sometimes the Paragon choices are not as... How do I put this? Measured. Or not as concrete. That is definitely one thing I have to fix. Come next stream. That is definitely one thing I have to fix next stream. At the very least, making the chat log bigger.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Yeah, that chat delay is...
Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Yeah, I will do that next time.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
The first time I did it, I said, first, when I was setting this up, I set it up for normal because I wanted to see if I can actually get through a stream first on YouTube and whatnot, and then I will just adjust from there.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Love the iPad.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Okay, that's interesting.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Bro, everything is a weapon with you.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the Memory Core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
As much as I said a lot about Captain Anderson always being off topic because of his beef with Saren, he's the only one that was actually on topic because of his beef with Saren. If there's one thing I can say about him, he is consistent.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
You know, one day I might actually do a run where... Yeah, one day I might actually do a run where I don't recruit Tali, if I can do that, or Garrus. Just to see what happens. Like, I try to recruit nobody.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Yes, we have to make this right, because that is what a Paragon would do. We have to reunite this family, because it's always about family. And besides, I have to play this Paragon. I have to be this Paragon for the people. Paragons mean always doing the right thing.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
We getting ready to get to the end of this.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy?
Is it?
Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
That is something I'm gonna have to fix. Hey, welcome in. I will look into that. Okay, that was kind of weird. It was like, okay, this is a new thing OBS decided to do to us.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
Yeah, I figured as much. But welcome in, gank me, mister. If I remember right, it is when in doubt, blame YouTube. Yeah. Blame everybody else but you. I forget how the phrase goes. In the, when all else fails, blame somebody else.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Okay, now looking at this, yeah, I thought so. I wanted to make sure first. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is Maury, who is the resident After Effects expert, or at least one that I keep watching and learning tips from. Side note, I actually got the idea of starting to learn After Effects from actually watching your streams, to be honest. The one that is on my Instagram, that actually has my schedule on it, I actually use that from After Effects. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm actually liking it. The more I'm doing it, the more I'm liking it. Actually, just the border over here is like, you know what? I'm just gonna try something different. So I'm gonna put a border around the stream and actually have it turn. Yes. I'm actually gonna be changing my stream opening one. Probably start working on that sometime this weekend. But yeah, I'm starting to understand why you like it as much as you do. Yes. It's another one of those things of getting all of this stuff in my head out somewhere. You know, it's one of the reasons why I actually started streaming, because I had all these ideas in my head But I mean, Tony, you've heard some of these goofy ideas that I've come up with and stuff like that, but it's like, how do I get it out on paper? You know, and I want to dive into After Effects. I want to dive more in. I actually want to start getting into Adobe Animate. It's just so many of these things I want to get into. So maybe you can put yourself in outer space like you're Mass Effect. I want to, I want to figure out how to actually put Tyrone and Curtis in the same room. I really do. I want to figure out how to do that.
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Right on. We'll have to talk later. It's time consuming a bit. Yeah, let me get my footing a bit more into After Effects, and then you and I have to you might have to school me on that. But as a side note, excuse me, on this, when I made the point of, FOIA requests and actually doing an investigation within 18 hours, I don't think we've actually hit the 24-hour mark of this entire investigation. And we've gone from, no, Saren did nothing wrong and whatever, to Saren's an abject criminal, and now we're looking at Shepard becoming Spectre status, all within a span of 24 hours. Kind of makes me question the legal leadership of this council.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Negotiation!
Commander Shepard, step forward.
And it actually calms him down, too.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Yes! Paragon energy for everybody! By any means necessary. You will see the light. You will see the good if I have to drag you to it.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
All right, we got one last
The
thing.
ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
We got one more thing I want to do before we get out of here. So we probably got another 5 minutes in this stream.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
And one difference between the first time I played through this on stream and the second time, I'm not lobbing grenades everywhere. Or shooting random people. All right, off to CSEC. We're going to go ahead and grab the next party member, do the Spectre thing, and then that is going to be it.
You, human. You the one they call Shepard?
Who wants to know?
The name's Rex. The Shadow Broker paid me a lot of money to get rid of Fist. Only you got there first.
Taking care of Fist was part of my investigation.
When I get paid to do a job, I finish it. Alone.
I don't like where this is going.
But I didn't finish this job, Shepard. You did. So the payment is yours.
You're going to pay me for getting rid of Fist?
I won't take credit for someone else's work. I transferred the payment into your account. I like the way you handled Fist. Now I hear you're going after Saren. I was thinking I should come along.
You're a bounty hunter. What do you get out of going after Saren?
I'm not in this for the money. I want to be where the action is. There's a storm coming, and you and Saren are right in the middle of it.
Why me? Saren's already got a lot of Krogan working for him.
Those aren't Krogan. They're servants. They grovel at Saren's feet to lick his boots, trading their freedom for promises of wealth and power. My people were a proud species once. Some of us still remember that. I won't bow down to Saren like the others.
So he wants to join us because he wants the smoke, and only the smoke.
We'll take you with us, Rex.
Smart move, Shepard.
And the boys are back together again. Let's go. All right, so we will do the whole Spectre thing, and that's gonna be it. But you know, now that I keep thinking about this through the eyes of that FOIA request, I can't get how the council looks in my head now.
One sec. Looking you up. Commander Shepard here with the Alliance military.
You know, that's a good point.
Citadel, that about right?
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to look that up. In fact, let me do that now. While we're here. Let's see. Okay. No, he's at least from what I've seen, no, he's not. He is not. But well, they're both named Steve. He only he apparently is the voice actor for Guilty Gear Strive's Gold Lewis Dickinson, which is one of my favorite characters in that game. Steve and Steven.
How did you know all that?
I'm the C-Sec requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Which does remind me, I have to look that up too, but I'll look that up offline. But in Palia, one of the characters there sounds so much like Garen from League of Legends that every time I see the guy, only thing I see is Garen's character model, even though it's not there. So I get it. I get it, Maury.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
All right. So I can take care of this offline so I can offload a lot of this junk. But that is going to be the end of today's stream, my friends. I appreciate you all coming through. Shout out to Maury. Once again, check her out in a lot of her art streams or playing Path of Exile. My stream brother Tony, always lovely to have you in, even though you try to antagonize me and spread these lies of me doing wrongdoing and that using that word renegade. Never that, never that, never that. 302 for coming through. Appreciate you coming in. And Miss Erilyn. I will be back tomorrow, 2:00 p.m. Eastern, for the first speedrun Curtis. The first speedrun Curtis in a few months. Let's see if we can hit that 2:30. Though I'm not putting any stakes on this one since I haven't done this in a while. But yeah, I will be back to doing the Mass Effect protocols on next Friday, and Speedrun Curtis will be every Saturday at 1:00. So time's also subject to change and stuff like that. But yeah, I will be, this channel is still a work in progress and stuff like that. We will see how we do and whatnot, but without a doubt, I appreciate you all coming through. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all keep it easy. Oh, and before we get out of here, Maury, this is especially for you. This is my first project that I did with setting up this channel for After Effects. So I know it's pretty basic, but here you go. Both the stinger transitions and that. So I'm learning. Appreciate it. Get better every day.